Yo, what is up, bros? The new update is officially out. It actually came out last night. I haven't had much of a chance to check it out yet. So I got the change log pulled up so I don't miss anything. The first thing up is the new army groups, which are events that will cycle through. The first one up is Storm of Steel, which is the European one, will be out in 2.5 hours. The other one, which is North Africa, is called Blazing Dunes. Looks like Accumulate Supplies Elite will be added as well. A new Nightmare difficulty stage, which is the Operation Normandy Landings, which will be appearing July 4th. The Accumulate Supplies Elite will be June 30th. There's also the 3 new generals. Well, 1 new one and then 2 new trainable ones. Inuno! Let's check him out because he had this perk that we haven't seen before. Armed Neutrality. Attack plus 15 while in your own territory. The chance of receiving a critical attack is reduced by 24%, and that's only at level 3, so that should be, I mean, pretty decent. I'd never buy him. I guess you Turkish bros buy him and be proud. Then we've got the upgradable generals. I have been hearing good things about Rokosovski. Pretty massive things. I just passed him up. He's such a... He used to be up at the top tier, remember that? In the old days, but now just towards the bottom. I'm going to try to get up a video today of Rokosovski. The case for Rokosovski, even though there really isn't much of a case, he's going to be good. The question is, how good? And luckily for me, I kept my spreadsheet of my tank general tournament, so we will be able to see where he stacks up against the highest damage bros, and then we'll kind of place him in that ranking that we had. My guess, I mean, there's people saying he's the best general in the game right now. I wouldn't go that far until I can test myself, but I kind of think maybe somewhere in there. Hey, we won't know until we test. The other bro, which we do need to check out, is Bradley, because he had a perk that we were unable... I don't even know where Bradley's at. I never considered buying a Bradley ever in my life. There he is. Alright, so fully upgraded, he gets this perk, Command and Coordination. After commanding a land unit to attack, there is a 100% chance to grant coordination to nearby allies for 1 turn. Units with coordination gain plus 15% damage, nullifying the negative status when it applies to the unit. Unless triggered by morale diminish, then clear coordination. What the hell was that last part I just read? Units with coordination gain plus 15% damage, which is a pretty good damage buff. Nullifying the negative status when it is applied to units. Unless triggered by morale diminish and clear coordination. Yeah, whatever. Okay, anyways, what's up next? Oh, we got the new elite unit. The 88mm Flak 36. So obviously got the firepower. It has Steel Guard. Reduces damage taken from aerial and hover units by 35%. With damage taken from attacks in desert terrain decreased by, I guess, another 10%. We got long range suppression. Dealt damage is reduced by 40% when attacking or counterattacking enemies within 1 square. Dealt damage is increased by 40% when attacking or counterattacking artillery or hovering units at a range of 2 squares or more. So definitely want to keep this at range. Line of sight lock. When attacking or counterattacking, ignore dodge and smoke grenade effects. Ooh, so yeah, this is gonna shoot right through any dodge from our helicopters or that tank. Oh, what tank is it that does the smoke? I always forget because I forget to even use the perk. Is it the Centurion? Yeah, the Centurion. Alright. Hold on. It's been so long since I even looked at this. for 2 rounds. Yeah. I thought there was a buff. Maybe that's at a higher level. I think at a higher level there's another buff to this that is added. Anyways, 88mm flak looks good. Another big thing, bros, is the addition of ribbons. They said they were gonna put what was it, like helicopter perks on naval ribbons. I mean, they shouldn't have had 2 on these, right? They already have. Yeah, they already have their own shit. But on these, they do not. Yeah, hovering air unit damage received -20%. Got one here as well. Replenish hovering air units after annihilating enemy 60. Nice. They have one here? Oh, they do. Hovering air units mobility +5. I'm almost thinking... Man, I don't know how to distribute these on my air bros. Definitely, I mean, it's like Hartman doesn't need any health or defense, so he would get these 2. But like Yamamoto definitely needs health and defense. Maybe like these 3 or these... Man, I don't know. My Yamamoto just gets burned down so quickly though. I'd like to have the extra movement on both of them, though. That extra movement on helicopters would be absolutely amazing. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to split these up. Another big thing, bros, and I would have completely forgot about this if I wouldn't have read through here. They didn't add anything to that. Yeah, here it is. Naval units damage received -20%. Hovering units damage received -20%. Did they put anything for the helicopters on green? They did. Replenish hovering air units after annihilating an enemy 60%. Damn, Yamamoto needs this. I don't even think... Dude, Hartman don't even need this, but Yamamoto definitely needs this. He could definitely make some use of that. Hovering... Oh! Okay, this might be a big one. And there's room for it. These are your 3 helicopter ribbons right here. They got... I mean, I never put this because there's... I mean, if I'm going to use these 3, I'm not going to use this one unless it's a special circumstance. But with helicopters, 100% using these. A hovering air unit mobility +5. That's pretty damn massive. We got domination and trade optimizations. So, let's check it out. Oh, that's gonna make it. That's... I already bought some of these because I'm gonna need them for the Rokosovski upgrade. That is going to make it so much easier. Because this one barely comes up, right? The monies for shit, I barely see that. It's always... It wants to make you trade your good shit for other good shit. Instead of using up the money. There's also... And I'm a bit confused by this. Remember in the preview video, it showed a skip function on all these invasions, but I don't see it. So I was looking back through the video, and it shows like at the very top there's an invasion, and it just says invasion sweep. Yeah, so I maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm blind, maybe I'm stupid, but I don't see it. And it doesn't appear on each individual one. It should appear, and it's used to skip all of them. Use one sweeping ticket to clear all current invasions. I don't see anything like what I'm seeing in their video, though. Oh, bros, I figured it out. I was actually reading through this. So... After completing a certain amount of invasions, players can unlock sweep function to clear all invasions at once by spending one sweep ticket. So you gotta clear a certain amount before you get the sweep function to appear. I wonder how many that is. You wouldn't think days of completing invasions just to get the sweep function, right? You bros let me know. I'm sure you've already... I haven't played an invasion forever. Years. And I'm not sure what this even means. Remember when they said new technology and challenge conquest will be added to tackle the repetitive micromanagement problem of Air Force and missiles in late game combats? I'm not even sure I know what that means. And in fact, I'm pretty sure I don't know what that means. But one other thing that they added is the ability to do... Whoa. We got the upgradable naval yards. Which, I mean... There'll be times where that's helpful. Not very often, but there will be times. Especially for these higher level elite units, you need a upgraded naval yard for. Now, I looked through the tech just because I'm still not understanding what they mean and thinking maybe they've added a couple things or something like that. That was not the case. I didn't see anything. Bros, I finally found out what they meant. It's technology within this screen. So there's 3 new technology, 2 in air. So we got Air Force Squadron. Air Force squadrons can be deployed. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what that means, but we're going to find out here shortly. And then we got ability to deploy a 2-squad motorized infantry by Airborne in the designated area. I mean, I think I know what that means. And then we've got the new missile technology, Missile Salvo. Missiles can be fired in salvos. All right, well, we got to check this shit out. This could be big. All right, bros, let's check this out. Air. Yep, fighter squadrons, bomber squadrons, and strategic bomber squadrons. Is that roughly 3 times? Looks like, this is just looking, I could be wrong. It looks like it costs a little bit more, but does a little bit less damage, maybe? If you were to run 3 of... I don't know. Anyways, all of us are going to be using this late game when we got a bunch of money. And we got the missile technology. Yep. Missile salvos for the short, medium, long, and ICBMs. Let's just compare the ICBMs. So, like, 2 of those would be 300. That's 360. The damage on this ICBM, if it shot 2 of them, would be 340. And this gives you 390 damage. This looks like a better buy than using air. Right? I think so. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Whatever the cost, it's a fraction of the amount. The damage you're losing or gaining a fraction of the amount. The key part is it will be faster in game. Thank you, Easy Tech, for adding that. One other thing I nearly forgot. The Airborne bros. They are now level 2s. It'll be helpful to hold the city a little bit better. Right? We should be, you know, especially down here when we're going through, like, this area and your bro instantly gets melted. And the final thing, bros, the upgrade to the Excellence Medal. When commanding a unit to attacks again with 100% chance. Then the chance resets to 80 for subsequent attacks this turn, at most 4 per turn. So never again will we be complaining of 1 and dones. We will be complaining of 2 and dones. Nice. All right, let me browse through this one last time and make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, the others just kind of small stuff like in-app purchase stuff, like such as if a player meets the general training requirement but lacks the necessary material, a temporary general training bundle will appear. The bundle only appears once per account. And then the limited time general selection bundle, by choosing 1 from 4, will appear at certain times to ensure players who just missed out on the offer don't have to wait longer. All special bundles appear only once. So anyways, bros, I'm going to wrap this up and I am going to start working with Rokosovski. Bros, if you enjoyed this content, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, for next upload. Peace.